Well, Ronald, to start, one thing that we haven't spoken about is the next round of the Capital One Cup draw against Liverpool. Your thoughts on that, first of all?
I think it's a great draw for us. First, we play at home, and playing against teams like Liverpool, it's always nice. I think it's great for the fans to play at home against Liverpool, and we know there's a possibility to reach the semi-final.
A very different quarter-final to last year's as well.
Yes, of course. I think always playing at home give a little bit more advantage to win, and I think it's a great game against Liverpool. We know it's a lot of expectations, and that's good. But we have to park it now, and then to think in the Premier League what we have to do.
Let's talk about A.F.C. Bournemouth this weekend then. Obviously a local rival, which is something that we haven't had the chance to play against very recently. What do you think about this game?
I think it's, in my opinion, it's a derby. Maybe not the biggest one because there's not a lot of history between both clubs, and I hope that they will stay in the Premier League and that we will get a few years in a row to play against each other. But they're doing well. Of course, they have some difficulties, but what I like of the club, what I like of the manager is that they have their own philosophy in how they like to play football, and that's good to see, because I think that's important to win finally and to get the results what you like to have.
You said it is a derby. It may not be the biggest derby for this club, but does that change the way you prepare and maybe the way the players prepare for it?
No, normally it makes it a little bit more easier for the manager, because they have that feeling out of a derby, and that makes it more easy, because normally everybody is more or will have more attention to the game than they have always that kind of attention, but it makes it a little bit more special, and you need that to be successful.
You played against Bournemouth in one of the first friendlies, in fact, in charge of the club last summer. How far have they come since then?
Very good. I think they were by far the best team in last season in the championship. And okay, the last two results against City and Tottenham, it was which they received 5 goals in both games, but you have to analyze the team. You have to see how they get and how they receive the goals. Some mistakes of the goalkeepers in both games, and that makes it more difficult. But they are fighting for a good result, and I think they did a great job last Wednesday for the Capital One Cup against Liverpool. It was close. They get some good chances, and we have to be on our level to win the game.
In terms of your own options, you made a lot of changes in midweek against Aston Villa. Have any of those players that came in give you anything to think about for this weekend?
Yes, but what we saw was that we have a lot of competition in our squad, what you like to have as a manager, and the best 11 will start on Sunday.
The players that went out, I mean, even those like Sadio Mane, do you expect them to come straight back in?
Yeah, but they are back. They are back for the weekend match, and still tomorrow we have our last training session. And then you make the final decision for Sunday.
Does that include the 2 injured players, Jay Rodriguez, Shane Long?
No, they're still injured. They will be not involved in the weekend.